And you're sitting here, wasting my time. I mean, every minute I'm here, I'm not at my company, which, by the way, doesn't just run itself. Without me, there's no one making decisions, managing deals, or overseeing the staff. You know, we bring in thousands of dollars every single day, and I'm the one at the center of it all. Do you have any idea how much we lose when I'm stuck in this office?
All right, Miss Sullivan, let's handle this quickly then. You're busy, I'm busy, so let's move this along. You're telling me that this business of yours, which you claim can't run without you, is operating without any legal issues? Is that what you want to put on record here? Because that's not exactly the story I'm hearing from some people. The ones who feel cheated.
I can't believe this. You think I'm a criminal? How many times do I have to repeat myself for it to get through? People are jealous, Ms. Carter. Some people see a successful woman and just can't handle it. They see my life and they want to take it down. So what if I drive a sports car, wear designer clothes, carry luxury bags? That doesn't make me a bad person. Someone out there couldn't stand out, so they made up a story just to see me dragged in here. None of it's true. People are bitter. They see me living well and want to ruin it. They say all sorts of things. What's the term? False information or something.
False information, you mean? Maybe defamation? Slander?
Yeah, exactly. But it's completely fabricated. I'm not some con artist. I don't need to cheat people to make a living, Miss Carter. I'm a legitimate businesswoman, doing everything above board. People just can't stand seeing me succeed. I'm the type of person who could live without laws because I have my own morals. I don't need anyone telling me what's right and wrong.
If that's true, Ms. Sullivan, then would you mind explaining what this is?
What are you talking about now? What is that supposed to mean?
These statements, Ms. Sullivan, are from individuals who say they've lost large sums of money. Some say it's hundreds, others say thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars, through the platform you operate. They're alleging they've lost it all to your company, and some of these people, they're calling it fraud. They feel betrayed, and they claim it was all under false pretenses. These are real people who have risked and, in some cases, lost nearly everything.
And that's my fault. How exactly? Listen, these are adults we're talking about. They made their own decisions. They're responsible for their own choices, Miss Carter. They weren't kids. Nobody forced them to sit at their computers and hit that button. They spent their own money, of their own free will. I didn't make anyone gamble. You're a prosecutor, Miss Carter, so surely you can see that this was their choice. Aren't you supposed to look at all sides of the story here?
Ms. Sullivan, did anyone ever teach you basic decency? I mean, growing up, did your mother ever sit you down and teach you the importance of honesty?
What? What does my mom have to do with this? Why are we talking about my mother now? Honestly? What does that have to do with this case?
You know, those things parents usually say, like, do the right thing, or be honest when it counts. Or how about, confess before it gets worse? You seem to be forgetting that all this talking in circles isn't going to help you. You're just dragging this out, and it's only making your situation harder. Why don't we get this over with? Just say what needs to be said, Miss Sullivan, and let's handle this the right way.
You've got to be kidding me. Are you for real right now? This is absurd. I'm done talking, all right? This whole conversation is pointless and is going nowhere. I'm not answering any more questions, so I'm invoking my right to remain silent. I want my lawyer here now. Go get my lawyer.
Sure, Miss Sullivan. Take all the time you need. You're going to need it.
Ms. Carter, I've got to say, people weren't lying when they said the food here is something special. I've been to a lot of places, but that's super surprisingly good. Comfort food, you know? I mean, maybe I'll be craving it after I leave here. You wouldn't happen to have the name of the place, would you? Who knows? I might even want to stop by again one day. If I'm ever around.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it, Miss Sullivan. We aim to keep things comfortable, at least when it comes to the basics. But now that we've had our break, why don't we get back to business? I think we've delayed long enough, don't you?
Sure. Let's get to it. Look, I had some time to think over what you said before. You know, about my responsibilities. Got me really reflecting on my choices, my life, the people around me. Everything.
That's a positive step, Miss Sullivan. Maybe we're finally getting somewhere with this conversation. So, does that mean you're ready to talk?
Oh, definitely. I'm feeling very open-minded. And actually, Miss Carter, it got me thinking about family. You know, what you said about my mother. Got me thinking about my own family situation. Made me take a real hard look at things.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Reflection is never wasted. Let's hear it then. I'm ready to listen. Just tell me what's on your mind and I'll make sure your thoughts are noted.
Funny thing is, Miss Carter, while I was doing all that thinking, I couldn't help but remember hearing something about you, too. Word gets around, you know. And I heard that your dad, well, he wasn't exactly around when you were a kid. Just up and left, didn't he?
Now I'm curious where you think you heard that information.
Oh, come on, Miss Carter, don't act surprised. You know how this world works as much as I do. In my line of work, we don't get by without knowing people in the right places. You think I've made it this far without some solid connections? We've got contacts everywhere. People in law enforcement, at the prosecutor's office, even a few in the courts. Information is power, and in this game, we need all we can get. That's the only way we survive and stay ahead. I mean, come on. This is the real world we're talking about.
So is that why you're here? To let me know you're ready to start spilling the names of all these contacts of yours? Is that where we're going with this? Because if that's the case, I'd say you're finally making a smart decision.
Don't get carried away. I'd never do that. These people, they're my bread and butter. Giving you names? Please. I'm not here to take down my own lifeline. Those people are my safety net, Miss Carter. That's like asking me to chop down the only tree that gives me shade. I'm here to talk, but not to sabotage myself.
Then let's hear what you do want to say. Are you here to confess something else? Or maybe this entire setup was someone else's scheme and you're just playing the role of a puppet? Maybe you're not the mastermind, but just a convenient face for the operation. Let's hear it.
Slow down, Miss Carter. Slow down. I'm not here to tell you a fairy tale. I just wanted to say that I get it, okay? I understand where you're coming from. Life isn't always fair. I've had my share of hard knocks, too. My father, he left my mom and me, too. Just like that. I grew up struggling, fighting for every inch of progress, pushing myself to get where I am. I had to prove to him and to myself that I could be somebody. That drive is what keeps me going, just like it must have kept you going. You know, you fought your way to the top for a reason too, didn't you? It's the same for both of us, Miss Carter. You wanted to prove something just like I did.
All I'm hearing from you right now sounds like a mix of manipulation and half-truths. This sounds like a diversion, not a confession.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. There's a part of you that must understand what I'm talking about. You know what it's like to climb up out of the mud, don't you? You must know how hard it is to succeed against the odds. There has to be some part of you that understands my struggle, Miss Carter. I'm just asking for a little understanding, some sympathy. You're not so different from me. I mean, we're basically two sides of the same coin here, don't you think? I'm just asking you to look at me like a person. That's all.
All right, enough. I didn't sign up to listen to a sob story. You're not on some reality show to gain sympathy points. This is about facts and the law. Plain and simple. I think you're misunderstanding your audience. You want to talk about how I became a prosecutor? It wasn't some sad tale of revenge against my father or a deep-seated need to prove something. I got here because I wanted to, because I have a mind for this work. I worked hard, not because of some personal vendetta. So whatever you're trying to do here with your we're alike story, it's not going to work. As for sympathy, I have empathy for the people who deserve it. But make no mistake, Ms. Sullivan, my head is as clear as ice.
Well then, if your head's all brains, Miss Carter, then what about your heart? Is it just as cold?
What do you think?
I'd say you're missing a heart. Maybe you should look into getting it fixed up. I know a few good surgeons who could work wonders. Look at me, for instance. You'd never know I've had work done, right?
That's enough. Hello? Mr. Harris? Yes, it's Megan Carter. I need a search warrant for Miss Sullivan's office. Yes, please expedite that. Thank you.
What? A search warrant? What exactly do you think you'll find there? You really think I'd be so careless? There's nothing left for you to find. I clean up after myself. You're wasting your time.
So what I'm hearing is that there was something to clean up. You've covered your tracks, but that doesn't mean they don't exist.
I didn't say that. This is ridiculous. I'm telling you there's nothing to see. But go ahead, write whatever story you want. This whole world's just built on lies anyway. Let's see what you come up with. I'll be here waiting.
Great. Let's get started. Here you go, Megan. Freshly brewed chamomile tea with a bit of honey. I know it's your favorite. Mom, you know you don't have to go out of your way like this. A simple glass of water would have been fine. It's a lot of work, brewing tea, adding honey. You don't have to make things special just for me. Oh, please. If I gave you plain water, it'd just sit there and you know it. By the time you got around to it, it'd be room temperature or worse. But this, chamomile and honey, I know you'll actually drink it. So humor your mother and take a few sips, all right? Okay, you got me. But really, Mom, you don't have to fuss over me like this. I mean it. I'm doing fine. I don't need all these little health boosts to keep going. You know I've always been strong. Oh, sure you are. Then tell me this. Why do you look so worn out? I'm not blind, Megan. Those dark circles under your eyes could give anyone a scare. They're practically reaching down to your chin. I swear I haven't seen you look this tired since you were cramming for the bar exam. So be honest with me. What's going on? Work, Mom. It's just work. There's this case I'm on right now. It's one of those that makes you feel like you're stuck in quicksand, no matter how hard you fight your way through. And the more I dig, the more I feel like I'm getting pulled in. It's exhausting. Honestly, I feel like this case is draining the life out of me. Oh, Megan, I know I warned you about this. Why did you take on such tough work to begin with? You could have done anything with that brilliant mind of yours, and you chose this. Putting yourself through all this stress. I just don't understand it sometimes. Because it's what I meant to do, Mom. There's something about it. About seeing justice done. Especially when you're dealing with people who think they can just skate by above the law, like they're untouchable. There's this deep sense of satisfaction in it. When I get to that point where I'm presenting the case, holding them accountable, I feel like I'm making a real difference, even if it's just one case at a time. If you say so, honey. But listen, as your mom, I can't help but worry. Just do me a favor. Drink that tea and then go wash up. And oh, by the way, I made chicken and dumplings tonight. You mentioned a while back you were craving it, so I made the dough and everything. It's ready for you. Well, Mom, I have to hand it to you. Nobody makes chicken and dumplings like you do. Really, it's the best. I don't know why, but every time I have it, it feels like I'm a kid again. Hey, maybe I should open a little restaurant for you. You'd be a hit. I mean it. People would be lining up out the door to get a taste of your food. Oh, stop that. Don't go putting ideas in my head. I spent enough years cooking for that man, your father. Always making sure he had what he needed. Now that he's gone, the last thing I need is to start doing it for the public. I'm more than happy cooking for just you. And yet here you are, still looking after me, just like always. Oh, Megan, don't be silly. This is nothing. You're my daughter. I live for you. You know that. Raising you was the only thing that kept me going, even when things got tough. And seeing you succeed? It makes every sacrifice worth it. So don't you ever think of it as a burden. Taking care of you is a joy. But still, didn't you ever feel like you lost something, Mom? You had a whole life before Dad, before everything that happened. You've always been so focused on me. Didn't you ever want more for yourself? Megan, you don't hold it against me, do you? I mean, for sticking around after everything. Why would I ever blame you, Mom? If I have anyone to blame, it's Dad. I'd throw every ounce of resentment at him before I'd ever direct it your way. Do you still feel that way about him? That anger? Honestly, he's not even worth the energy. Hating him feels like it would give him too much importance, like he deserves a place in my thoughts. And he doesn't. You're absolutely right, honey. He doesn't deserve even a second of your time. Funny thing, though, I saw him on TV recently. He was going on and on about some big project involving artificial intelligence, like he's some tech visionary. You should have seen the way he acted. Like he's the smartest man in the room, explaining everything to the world. God, the smugness, the arrogance. It's just sickening to watch. Why even watch that, Megan? It's only going to stir up bad memories. Why let him get under your skin? I guess part of me is just curious. Curious about what he's been telling people. I can't help but wonder what kind of lies he's spinning. If everyone knew the kind of man he really is, all those people who look up to him would turn their backs in a second. Sometimes I feel like just going public, exposing everything. Let people see the truth. But think about it. What would that accomplish? What good would it do you, Megan? Good point. If anything, having people know that he's my father would only be a mark against me. That association is a stain I don't want on my name. What's going through your head right now? I still remember everything so vividly. I was just a little kid, but I can still see it all so clearly, like it happened yesterday. Some things are better left forgotten, Megan. You don't need to carry that memory around forever. How could I forget, Mom? It was the single most shocking thing in my life. Nothing before or since has ever hurt like that. I had no idea. It affected you so deeply. Of course it did, Mom. Of course it did. What did you just say? Did I hear you right? Divorce? You're saying you want a divorce?
How many times do I have to spell it out for you, Eileen? I'm not doing this for myself. This is for you and Megan, both of you.
How does that even make sense? Divorce is supposed to help us. Since when?
Mom, I'm tired. Can I go to bed?
Oh, Megan, sweetheart. Of course, you go on ahead. Lie down and I'll be right there to tuck you in. I don't want to discuss this in front of her. Let me get her settled and then we'll talk. Just not in front of Megan, okay?
So Megan's asleep?
Finally, yes. She settled down. Now talk. Tell me why you're so dead set on this divorce. What's got you convinced this is the right path?
What's there to tell that I haven't said already? I've been over this, Eileen. I've practically given a speech at this point.
But you just got the tenure track position. You're a full professor now, Thomas. Your career is stable. You're finally where you want it to be.
And that's exactly why I'm saying this, Eileen. With the new research, the classes, the workload, I'll be so tied up that I won't even be able to come home most nights. I'll hardly be here, and that'll just leave you and Megan hanging.
That's part of having a family, Thomas. Families stick together, even when things get busy. And since when have I ever complained about you working long hours? Have I ever nagged or whined when you had to miss dinner or a school event?
Who's saying you did? I feel bad, alright? It's me, I feel guilty about this. That's what this is about.
If you feel guilty, then don't say things like this. Don't throw around words like divorce.
Eileen, you know me. I'm not the type to settle. I have big ambitions. Just being a professor, it's not enough for me. I need to be able to reach my full potential without feeling tied down by home life.
Who's asking you to settle, Thomas? Do you realize what you're doing here? You're going to make Megan grow up without a father. That's what you're choosing. I don't understand. You're on the brink of success. We're finally on stable ground. I can keep supporting you, doing everything I can so that you can reach your goals. Whatever it takes, I'll do it.
God, Eileen, do you have to make this so hard? You know how I am. I'm a man of action. When I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. You know that.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? Is this why I gave up so much of myself? Just so you could leave us when things started to go your way? Do you really think I supported you all these years just for this?
Now there it is. Now the real feelings come out. So that's it, huh? You're finally admitting you only supported me to hold it over my head. You want credit? Is that it? Pretty scary, honestly. You're acting like you're entitled to everything I've worked for just because you helped me out.
How can you say something like that, Thomas? After everything we've been through.
Oh, like I had a choice. You're practically grabbing at me, trying to pin me down, just because you're afraid I'll leave you behind now that I'm getting somewhere. You're trying to hold me back now that you see I'm on the rise.
I can't believe you. Are you seriously this heartless? No compassion at all.
Oh, for God's sake, Eileen, stop with the dramatics. Use your head for once, will you? Though who am I kidding? It's not like you'd ever know where to start. It's no wonder you never went to grad school.
Now hang on a second. I could have gone if I wanted. The only reason I didn't was because of you, Thomas. Because I was busy working double shifts, taking care of people who weren't even family just to keep food on our table while you studied. I put aside everything because I believed in you. I scrubbed floors, took care of elderly strangers. Jobs no one else wanted. Because I thought we were in this together.
And why are you bringing that up now? Stop with the guilt trips and think rationally for a second. You know, with all of this, I can see why I never want to come home anymore. You really can't figure out why I'm asking for a divorce?
How can you be this cruel, Thomas? You're breaking up our family for what? Your career? Your pride? All this time, I thought you were someone who cared.
Yo, don't start crying now. That's pathetic. It doesn't suit you.
Mom? Mom, I'm scared.
Shh, sweetheart, it's okay. It's okay. Come here, my baby. I've got you. Everything's going to be all right. Megan, I really had no idea you heard that entire conversation back then. I thought you were asleep, and I definitely didn't think you'd remember it all, even now. I didn't realize just how much it had affected you. I was young, but not too young to understand what was happening. Even then, I knew exactly what he meant. He didn't just want to leave the house. He wanted to leave us. And that's what made it so terrifying. Oh, Megan, I'm so sorry. I can't tell you how much I regret that you had to go through that. You shouldn't have had to listen to those words. You were just a child. I should have protected you from hearing any of it. I should have done better. Mom, why do you always do that? Why do you keep apologizing? You didn't do anything wrong. I never had any warm, comforting memories of Dad to begin with. It's not like I lost something because he left. That night just confirmed what I'd always felt. That he was selfish, only ever thinking of himself. It was like I finally saw him for what he really was. A man with a cold heart. Someone completely disconnected from us. I wish I'd seen it sooner, Megan. I wish I'd realized what he was like before we'd gotten so deep into everything. It would have saved us both a lot of heartache. Mom, give me your hand for a second. My hand? What for? Just trust me. Here, hold it out. There. Call it a little bonus for everything you've done. A bonus? Megan, this is too much, really. I still have the last amount you gave me. I haven't even touched it yet. Mom, this is barely a fraction of what you deserve. You sacrificed so much for me, more than I can even begin to repay. You spent your youth working long hours, doing everything you could to keep our lives going after he left. You gave up things you didn't need to give up just so we could stay afloat. And just when you should have been able to take it easy, you had to focus on me. I know you don't see it as a burden, but I know it hasn't been easy. Megan, taking care of you has never been a sacrifice. It's never been a burden. You are the reason I kept going. Watching you grow up and succeed, it made every single struggle worthwhile. You're the only thing I've never regretted. I know, Mom, and I hope you know how grateful I am. You raised me to be strong, to face life head on. You really did a great job, and I'm proud to be your daughter. Well, if I say so myself, I feel like I've done a pretty good job, too. I'm so proud I might just hurt my neck holding up all this pride. Well then, let's go celebrate this weekend. Let's find a nice restaurant, someplace fancy. We'll treat ourselves, just the two of us. Oh, Megan, I don't know. You're always so busy, and I don't want to get in the way of that. Don't worry about that, Mom. This is on me. It's a thank you, all right? Just let me spoil you a little. Name anything you're craving, and I'll make sure we have it. Yes, this is Prosecutor Megan Carter. May I ask who's calling?
Hey there, Megan, it's me.
Excuse me, but who is this calling me by name?
Oh, come on, I know it's been a long time, but you don't recognize my voice? It's your father, Megan, it's me.
Oh.
Oh, Megan, come on, don't be so quiet. You've got nothing to say to your own father. You can't be that surprised, can you?
I'm not quite sure what you expect me to say.
Really? I'd have thought that you'd be a little friendlier, maybe a bit warmer. I mean, it's been, 20 years since we last spoke, and I finally call and you have nothing to say? That's a bit cold, don't you think?
Well, cold or not, I don't see why this conversation needs to happen at all.
Look, Megan, I understand. I get that you're upset, and I'm not blaming you for that. You have every right to be. But maybe, just for a moment, you could let me explain. Give me a chance to say I'm sorry. I'd like to meet, even if it's just for 30 minutes. How about a cup of coffee? It's been so long. 30 minutes, that's all I ask.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can spare that time.
Oh, come on, Megan, don't be like this. You might be angry, but you're still my daughter. I know I wasn't there, and I know I missed a lot, but don't shut me out like this. I have something important I need to ask, and it won't take long.
Whatever it is, I can't think of any reason why I should listen.
Megan, don't be so stubborn. Just open up a little. Give me a chance. Maybe you'll understand if you just listen.
The more you talk, the more irritated I'm getting. What right do you have to tell me what I should or shouldn't do? After abandoning us for 2 decades, you don't get to act like you're still my father. I'd appreciate it if you didn't contact me again.
Wow, so that's how it is, huh? You really are my daughter, aren't you? Sharp-tongued, strong-willed, and doesn't back down. I'll give you credit. You remind me of myself.
I think I'll end this call here before I say something I might actually regret. Goodbye. Mr. Harris, can we get Miss Sullivan prepped and brought in for the next round of questioning? I want to go over her statements in more detail, especially her financial records.
About that, Miss Carter, there's something you should know.
You're looking nervous, Mr. Harris. Did something happen while I was out? What's going on?
Well, Miss Sullivan, she's gone.
Excuse me? Gone? What do you mean she's gone? She's a suspect in a federal investigation. She should be in a holding cell right now, not out walking around.
I don't know all the details, but apparently she's got some very powerful people looking out for her. People with enough pull to get things moving very quickly in her favor.
Someone's helping her? Who? Who would go to these lengths for her?
That's the thing, I don't know. But the way things went down, it's clear someone important is on her side. She filed for bail, and in less than 30 minutes, it was approved. I have never seen a turnaround that fast. And then, just like that, she was out the door.
Are you telling me that bail was granted without consulting the prosecutor on the case? Since when does that happen? We're supposed to be notified of any significant changes in a suspect's custody status.
Someone told the court that they spoke with you directly. They claimed you approved her release.
What? That's impossible. They claim they spoke to me. Look, here's my call log, Mr. Harris. I haven't made any calls like that. I didn't authorize anything of the sort. I wouldn't be part of this in a million years. You can check for yourself. I have nothing to hide.
Let's see here. Yeah, looks like you've just got a list of calls with mom, and, well, there's one unknown number here. Is that the one?
No, that wasn't anything related to the case. Even if I had gotten a call about Sullivan's bail, do you honestly believe I would approve her release? I've made it very clear that she's a high-risk suspect with a network of people willing to protect her. It's unthinkable. I wouldn't even consider it.
I know. This whole thing reeks of foul play. None of it adds up. How in the world did she manage to get out?
Well, what do we have here? Miss Carter, esteemed prosecutor herself, come to see me? By the look on your face, you're not exactly thrilled that I'm out and about. Oh, don't be so serious. I'm just saying. You didn't expect me to be walking around freely, did you?
I'm only going to ask once, Tara. How did you get out? Who's pulling strings for you?
Why, Miss Carter, you really want to know? And here I thought it didn't matter. But I guess you're curious, aren't you? After all, it must be frustrating to think you have me all wrapped up, only to see me walk out the door. Whatever plans you might have had, well, I hate to break it to you, but I'm free, and that's all there is to it.
Fine, I'll keep it simple. Let's start with one question.
Go on, I'm listening. What's this one question you're so eager to ask?
You're working with someone else, aren't you? There's a partner in this operation, someone who's really in control while you're just the front woman, taking orders.
A partner? Someone pulling strings? That's cute. You really think I'm a puppet? Let me tell you something. I don't take orders from anyone. I'm not some marionette dancing to someone else's tune. I make my own decisions, thank you very much.
Listen carefully, Tara. Here's the reality. If you're telling the truth, if you really are the one calling all the shots, then you're looking at serious jail time. I'm talking 10 years minimum, and that's if things go easy on you. That money you've been raking in, every cent of it will be seized. You'll be buried in debt so deep you won't have a dollar to your name. But if you're just the front, if there's someone else orchestrating all of this from behind the scenes, then your involvement is far less severe. Your punishment would be lighter. Probation could even be on the table.
Are you trying to intimidate me? You think you can scare me into saying what you want?
Intimidation? Hardly. I'm simply giving you the facts, as any prosecutor would. There's someone else involved here, isn't there? Someone who's not you. Someone who's been orchestrating things from the start.
No, absolutely not. Who do you think you're talking to? I'm not some pawn in someone else's game.
Funny. You told me you understood what it was like to grow up without a father, to struggle and fight for every inch you gained. And if that's really true, if you've made it this far with no help, then believe it or not, I have respect for you. I know how hard this is. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And that's why I'm here, Tara. I'm giving you the chance to tell the truth. Because if you're anything like me, you know the value of having someone on your side.
And what exactly do you think is going to change by saying all this now?
I'm just hoping that, sooner or later, you'll realize where this path leads. I'm here because I don't want to see you make a choice you'll regret for the rest of your life. Mr. Harris, I need you to prepare everything from Miss Sullivan's surveillance. Starting today, we're going to have her followed. Keep a close eye on her movements, her contacts, everywhere she goes. I have a strong feeling we're only seeing the tip of the iceberg with her.
A tail on her? Miss Carter, I'm not sure that we can handle that right now. We're already up to our necks with cases, and pulling personnel for surveillance on Sullivan, it's going to stretch us even thinner. Not to mention the higher-ups are pushing us to wrap things up.
And you know as well as I do that we can't just let this slide. There's more to her story than what we're seeing. She got out too easily. Somebody's pulling strings behind the scenes, and I want to know exactly who it is. We can't ignore this.
I should have known that you wouldn't just let it go, Miss Carter. You're relentless. I mean, most people would have backed off by now. If you're getting pressure from above to close it out, why not just walk away? You could leave it, move on, and focus on something else.
And if I were the kind of prosecutor who just closed the book when things got tough, do you think you'd still want to work with me? Would you still respect me?
Fair point. No, you're right. I wouldn't. That's why you're one of the best. All right, Miss Carter. You've convinced me. I'll get a team on it. We'll follow her around the clock, see what we can dig up. Tonight's breaking story. An organized crime ring operating an extensive illegal online gambling network has been uncovered and dismantled. Authorities report that the groups maintained offshore operations for over a decade, with key players managing the network from overseas. Among those arrested are employees from prominent corporations who allegedly provided technical support. The organization's leader, identified only as Miss A, moved operations to Mexico in 2014. Reports estimate that the funds deposited for bets totaled over $3 billion, with profits exceeding $2.5 billion.
Just look at that! $3 billion pulled out of people's pockets, and $2.5 billion pocketed by criminals. Those poor folks who gambled with them didn't even stand a chance, did they? Exactly. And yet people still do it, even knowing the odds are stacked against them. It's a bad decision from the start, and they still get sucked in. Sure, gamblers are at fault, but preying on vulnerable people like that, taking advantage of their weaknesses and stealing their hard-earned money? People like that deserve to pay for what they've done. They should be made to work off every penny they stole. Maybe put them in labor camps to pay it all back. What's going through your mind, Megan? You look deep in thought. That case on the news. That's the one I've been investigating. The one they're calling a major takedown. Wait, are you serious? So that Ms. A they mentioned, the leader of this whole operation, is she in custody? In a manner of speaking, yes. She's being held for questioning, but it's far from over. What does in a manner of speaking mean? Either she's in custody or she isn't. They're leaving out important information, Mom. There's no mention of any accomplices or others behind the scenes. Not even a hint that she might have had help. What are you trying to say, Megan? Hold on, Mom. I need to take this call. Yes, Mr. Harris? What's going on? You're saying she's on the move? Now? But it's almost midnight. All right, I'm coming in. I'll be there as soon as possible. Where are you off to now, Megan? You only just got home 30 minutes ago. Can't it wait until tomorrow? I have to go, Mom. Something's happening. Please don't stay up waiting for me. Get some sleep. I'll be home as soon as I can. Mr. Harris, do we have eyes on Ms. Sullivan? Where did she go? Do you know her current location? And did she have anyone with her?
Hold on, Miss Carter, one thing at a time. I'm barely catching my breath here.
This is urgent, Mr. Harris. I need the details now. Every second counts.
Last I saw, she headed down that alley over there. She was moving fast.
All right, you take the left side. I'll head down this way. If we split up, we'll cover more ground.
Be careful, Miss Carter. We don't know what we're dealing with here.
You too, Mr. Harris. Let's stay sharp. Where did she disappear to? There's no way they got far. She has to be close.
Yeah, I'm on my way now. Almost there. Just hang on, I'll be there soon.
No way. That voice. It can't be. Could it really be him? What on earth is he doing here?
There you are, sweetheart. I couldn't wait to see you. I've been thinking about you non-stop.
Oh, stop it. What if someone hears us? You're acting like you don't care if we get caught. You know, this isn't exactly a private place.
Don't worry, we're completely off the grid here. No one's gonna find us, especially with how careful you were, right? You did make sure that you weren't followed, didn't you? I told you to keep an eye out for anyone trailing you on the way over.
Relax, would you? You think this is my first time pulling off someone like this? Don't forget who took care of things when the cop showed up in Mexico City. I'm the one who spotted the trouble before anyone else, remember? I know how to cover my tracks.
Unbelievable. So this whole time, they really were working together. I knew it. Mr. Harris, I found her. She's with someone else, but it looks like they're planning something. They might be trying to flee. I'll send you my location. Get back up here as soon as you can.
Tara, you must have had a rough time dealing with the interrogation. I'm sorry for everything you had to go through.
Don't even remind me. That prosecutor is your daughter, isn't she? I thought you said she'd let me go in no time, but do you know how long I was in that cell? Hours on end, with no one telling me what was going on. It was infuriating.
I know. I didn't expect her to dig so deep. I underestimated her persistence. Here, take this.
And what exactly is this?
It's a plane ticket. You're booked for Brazil tonight. You need to be out of the country before they slap any travel restrictions on you. I don't want you to take any chances. Leave as soon as possible, and don't try to contact me until things settle down. We'll keep in touch once it's safe.
Do we really have to go to these lengths? It's almost like you don't trust me. Are you worried I'm going to rat you out as the one behind everything?
Tara, don't be ridiculous. You know I trust you. I'm just trying to protect you. I don't want you dealing with any more fallout from this. Go to Brazil, lay low, and don't come back until the dust settles. I'll meet you there soon, I promise. But right now, we have to move. We need to be at the airport in less than an hour. Let's get going.
The airport? Perfect. That plane ticket of yours is about to become a one-way pass to prison. Let's see how far you get.
Miss Carter, I'm at the location you sent, but I don't see anyone here. Are you still nearby?
There's been a change in plans, Mr. Harris. I'm heading to the airport. They're making a run for it. Miss Sullivan is booked for a flight to Brazil. We need an emergency travel restriction placed on her, and let's issue an immediate warrant for any accomplice assisting in her escape.
Understood, Miss Carter. I'll get everything in motion right away.
So, this is it? After everything, I don't even get to have a proper goodbye before leaving the country. Not even a moment to enjoy each other's company? This feels like I'm some kind of criminal sneaking away like this.
Just hang tight, all right? Trust me, I'll be right behind you. We'll have all the time we need to celebrate once things cool down. I promise I'll make it up to you. Just get on that plane and I'll follow soon.
Going somewhere in a hurry, Miss Sullivan?
Wait, how? What's happening? How did you... What are you doing here? This can't be happening!
Just stay calm. I'll create a diversion, and you make a break for it when the moment's right. Megan, my daughter, you came all this way just to see me? I have to say, I'm so touched. Look at you. You've grown up so well all on your own. It's incredible. Your face, your strong look, you're every bit my daughter. I'm grateful you turned out this way without me.
Cut the sentimental act, would you? Save it for someone who's buying the sob story. This is an investigation, not some melodramatic family reunion. You think this is the place to put on a soap opera?
Right. Since you two have so much to catch up on, I'll just head out. No reason for me to get in the middle of this family reunion.
Not so fast. I wouldn't take another step if I were you. You keep moving and the charges you're facing could easily go from 10 years to 15. Trust me, it'll get a lot worse.
Megan, are you here on your own? You didn't bring backup, just you?
And what if I am? Does it make you nervous? What's your plan here? You think you two can handle me if you try together?
No, nothing like that. Look, why don't you just step aside for a moment and let me explain? We can talk this over, just the two of us, without any drama. I owe you an explanation.
Oh, please. Do you seriously think I don't know what you're up to? You're Miss Sullivan's partner. I've already done my homework. I know all about the connections, the transactions, the arrangements. You might have thought you were being clever, but the only reason I haven't acted sooner was that I needed solid evidence. Well, guess what? You've just handed it to me.
Okay, but listen, just hear me out. Do you really think I'd go all these lengths without a reason? Megan, I'm still your father. You have to at least give me a chance to explain myself, don't you?
I think your explanations belong in the courtroom, not here. The only thing I want to hear from you is your statement on the record.
What now? How do we get out of this?
Stay calm, I'll distract her. When I give the signal, you make a dash for the gate. Megan, sweetheart, don't do this. Let's set aside this prosecutor nonsense for a moment, okay? You're still my daughter. Just let me hold you, even if it's only for a second. You have no idea how much I've missed you, how many years I've wanted to see you. Let me at least show you that.
Don't even think about trying to manipulate me with that. Hey, take your hands off me! Are you serious right now?
Freeze! Miss Sullivan, you're under arrest for attempting to flee the country and for tampering with evidence. This is a federal crime.
What? No, this isn't right! Let go of me!
Hey, you over there, let her go, now! Step back and keep your hands where I can see them. What? Why are you doing this? I haven't done anything wrong. I have no idea what you're talking about. You're under arrest for obstruction of justice, aiding and abetting an escape, and conspiracy to commit federal offenses. You're both coming with us.
Thomas, what do we do now? This is a disaster! We're finished!
You can hire a lawyer, though I doubt anyone decent would want to represent someone like you. And you have the right to refuse to incriminate yourself. But with me, that won't be so easy. Now let's go.
Breaking news. In a major operation targeting organized crime, the Western District Prosecutor's Office has arrested multiple key figures behind a vast network of illegal gambling websites with headquarters based in Mexico. Among the arrested are the Mexican-based mastermind referred to as Miss A and the domestic financial manager, Mr. B. Mr. B is also a prominent figure in the academic and media world, holding a position as a computer science professor and having made numerous television appearances. His involvement has come as a significant shock, particularly given his high-profile status. Over 80 associates involved in the network have been charged and are currently under investigation.
Is that him? That Mr. B they're talking about? That's Thomas, right? That lowlife. Yeah, that's him. Thomas. Finally exposed for what he is. So, how long will he serve? Oh, Mom, the question isn't how long he'll be in jail. The real question is how long he'll rot in there. You're right. That's more like it. Thanks to you, I won't have to see that smug face of his all over TV anymore. You did well, Megan. Really well. Oh, I didn't do this alone. I'd like to give all the credit to the one person who saw his true colors that winter night 20 years ago and threw him out without a second thought. You, Mom. Well, I'll take that honor with pride. Feels good, doesn't it? Finally, we have real justice. It feels like I just watched the best revenge movie of my life. Well done, sweetheart. So, shall we celebrate at a restaurant with some nice wine? Absolutely. Let's go. In my wildest dreams, I never imagined I'd be the one to bring down my own father, a man who barely deserves the title. All I ever wanted was to make my mom proud, to make something of myself. So I worked hard, became a prosecutor, and committed myself to justice. But then fate brought his crimes right to my doorstep, as if he'd walked into my life again just to be exposed. What's the saying? The apple falls right into your lap? Well, that was Thomas. He was sentenced to 30 years in prison, with all his accounts frozen and seized. Taking down the operator of the largest illegal gambling network in the country earned me a promotion, making me the youngest chief prosecutor in my district. Even though he abandoned my mom and me, I suppose, in a way, he ended up shaping my life. So, let this be the end. I'm crossing him out of my story for good. That's it for today's story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button.